Scarab juice is most certainly in the last phases of its heavenly life, but the last periods of the star can, in any case, endure for millennia on account of ever further developing specialized abilities. Our information on old stars and supernovae has worked on immensely in recent many years. Current telescopes, for example, the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope, permit us to see not just the surface yet, additionally the inside of stars. Telescopes like James Webb can distinguish infrared radiation from the inside of the star, permitting us to see what is happening in the profound layers of insect squeeze. The consistent checking of insect juice by different observatories on the planet and in space aims to gather an ever-increasing number of information that could be useful to us in comprehending the reasons for the continuous changes in brilliance and make the most precise predictions conceivable about the star's future turns of events. So we know very well what is happening near insect juice, but then researchers were amazed and fascinated simultaneously at the point when indications of darkening showed up again in 2024. In 2020, scientists saw as in clarification that insect juice had encountered a tremendous mass discharge in which a lot of heavenly material were heaved into space. A portion of the mass, moreover, framed a residue cloud that darkened enormous portions of the star for quite a long time and afterward disseminated again. We are likewise familiar with such launches from our Sun, but they are on a much more limited size. Now it reoccurred. Insect juice showed a prominent change in its splendor, and this time no indications of residue mists or discharges found happen this time, and there is expanding proof of a blast. A few researchers gave the all clear. They are certain that the strange loss of splendor saw at the present time are little deviations inside the repetitive darkening that we have been noticing for quite a while. Insect juice knows two essential cycles in which it occasionally darkens. Its light follows a more modest pattern of around 5.5 years and a longer pattern of around 10.5 years. Smaller or then again bigger deviations are conceivable as stars are not clockworks regardless of the dissents of certain analysts. Japanese researchers have come to a complete different determination. In a review, the Japanese cosmologist Keir viewed that as the idiosyncrasies of creepy-crawly juice's iridescence could be brought about by inconspicuous changes in the design of the star, and that there is not a glaringly obvious reason for these progressions in the ongoing models of heavenly advancement. Assuming it happens, what will we see of the cosmic explosion? It would most certainly be a unique experience assuming we saw the blast of a star that is noticeable to the exposed eye on Earth. The likelihood that scarab juice will before long go cosmic explosion entrances space experts as well as the overall population. Many individuals might want to witness such an occasion for themselves. Albeit the unavoidable blast of the star likewise sets off fears in many individuals. A cosmic explosion in such relative closeness to Earth would be a novel and tremendous occasion. Insect juice is about 700 light-years from us, and the last occasion would be seen by anybody on Earth who is outside or close to a window. The sky will be radiantly splendid for a few seconds, and when the light reaches us around evening time, the murkiness will turn into as splendid as day for a couple of seconds. Then, for weeks or months, we would see a brilliantly sparkling new heavenly body that can undoubtedly rival the moon in terms of radiance. A cosmic explosion initially alluded to another star. The individuals who saw these intriguing occasions in past times remained unaware of heavenly blasts. They thought the splendidly shining items were new divine to sparkle remainders. Individuals were even more astounded when the new heavenly body vanished again following half a month or months. A neutron star or a grandiose cloud then, at that point, remains in these spots, yet these are just apparent with generally excellent telescopes. Supernovae are certainly one of the most terrific occasions in the universe. Enormous stars particularly end in this way, while more modest stars frequently essentially consume. The grandiose blasts of old stars assume a significant part in the cycle of issue inside the universe. Supernovae discharge weighty components that were delivered in the centers of the stars through atomic combination into space and elsewhere. This mass fills in as a structure block for new stars and planets. This is grandiose reusing of exemplifications in a world like our smooth way. Such an explosion happens about once a century. However, we just see essentially not many of them. Cosmic explosions are incredibly uncommon to see with the unaided eye. Around 100 quite a while back, the cosmic explosion SN 1054 was archived by Chinese cosmologists. They revealed a splendid occasion, the appearance of a new or obscure heavenly body. Today we know that SN 1054 was the introduction of the crab cloud. This cosmic explosion was splendid to such an extent that it was even apparent during the day, and the Crab Cloud is as yet a significant object of read-up for space experts today. In the present day, truly further developing telescopes make it conceivable to notice cosmic explosions precisely even in far-off universes. Because of these perceptions, we know increasingly more about the physical processes, but occasions, for example, the creepy-crawly juice blast, remain uncommon cosmic occasions. Another illustration of a very indisputable cosmic explosion in current times is SN 1987A, which happened in 1987 in the Huge Magellanic Cloud. The Huge Magellanic Cloud is a somewhat little system that circles our smooth way like a satellite. SN 1987A detonated on February 23, 1987, and was the following noticed cosmic explosion since the innovation of the telescope. This cosmic explosion arrived at a most extreme brilliance of around 3 extents, and was moreover momentarily noticeable to the unaided eye. The remainders of SN 1987A can in any case be seen today and have been concentrated on exhaustively with the Hubble Space Telescope and the Chandra X-beam Observatory. The perceptions have shown that the center of the cosmic explosion fell into a neutron star, encompassed by an extending ring of material. This ring of material launched out during the blast is held set up by the serious gravitational draw of the neutron star at its middle. The gravitational forces at play are so huge that they have framed a steady gleaming ring that discharges light in different frequencies, including X-beams and apparent light, giving a shocking and point-by-point perspective on the consequence of such a monster occasion. One thing is sure: insect juice will detonate. The topic of when precisely bug juice will detonate as a cosmic explosion stays one of the most captivating and discussed themes in current stargazing. Creepy-crawly squeeze, otherwise called Alpha Orionis, is a red very monster star situated in the group of stars Orion, roughly 700 light-years from Earth. It is one of the biggest and most iridescent stars noticeable to the unaided eye, and its looming blast has been the subject of much theory and exploration inside established researchers. The exact timing of bug juice's blast is unsure because of a few factors. Space experts have seen that insect juice displays abnormal and critical varieties in splendor, a peculiarity that has incited broad studies to grasp the hidden causes. These splendor varieties are accepted to be influenced by complex processes happening inside the star, such as convection flows, throbs, and possible mass discharges. Despite these studies, foreseeing the exact snapshot of the overstays testing, scientists have created models to mimic the last phases of a star's life, considering different actual cycles and conditions that could prompt a cosmic explosion. However, these models depend on our current comprehension of heavenly advancement, which is continually evolving with new information and perceptions. A few models propose that bug juice could detonate inside the next million years, while others propose a lot more limited timescale, potentially inside years and years or even sooner. The distance of scarab juice from Earth adds one more layer of intricacy to the expectation, given that light from creepy-crawly juice requires roughly 700 years to contact us. Any occasion happening on the star would just be seen on Earth later. This time defer implies that bug juice might have previously detonated and the light from that blast may still be headed to us, set to show up at any moment. The potential for such a postponed disclosure adds to the fervor and expectation encompassing the star. The blast of insect juice as a cosmic explosion will be a groundbreaking occasion both deductively and socially. If it happens inside our lifetime, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime chance to notice a cosmic explosion with the unaided eye. The occasion won't just change our night sky briefly, making it as brilliant as day, yet it will likewise give an unmatched chance for stargazers to concentrate on the mechanics of a cosmic explosion blast progressively. The information accumulated from such an occasion could lead to huge progressions in our comprehension of heavenly advancement, nucleosynthesis, the formation of weighty components inside stars, and the elements of cosmic explosion remainders. Socially, the blast of scarab juice will stamp the conclusion of a significant time period. For millennia, creepy-crawly juice has been a conspicuous apparatus in the night sky, known and respected by different civic establishments. Its vanishing will adjust the recognizable layout of the Orion group of stars, which has been a navigational guide and a source of myths and legends across various societies. The deficiency of creepy-crawly juice will be felt experimentally as well as genuinely. It represents the transient nature of even the seemingly everlasting heavenly articles. In rundown, while we can be sure that scarab juice will ultimately detonate as a cosmic explosion, the exact timing of this occasion stays slippery. The expectation of this enormous display proceeds to charm both cosmologists and the public, highlighting the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our universe. As we anticipate this stupendous occasion, continuous perceptions and headways in innovation will keep on improving our comprehension of heavenly life cycles and the spectacular peculiarities that happen inside the universe. Specialists speculate that it could already have occurred and that because of the colossal distance of around 700 light-years, we could see the light of the blast tomorrow, in 10 years or even in many decades. The time defer brought about by the speed of light makes it difficult to anticipate the specific second when insect juice vanishes. It won't just end the existence cycle of a star, yet additionally a time in mankind's set of experiences. Creepy crawly juice has played a huge job for millennia as one of the most brilliant and most noticeable articles in the night sky. In many societies, scarab juice has filled in as a significant milestone and has been deified in numerous fantasies and legends all over the planet. Crude people groups know this radiant red star, and for sailors and desert wanderers, the star was a significant directing star that assisted with deciding course. With the vanish of Scarab Squeeze, the group of stars Orion, the incredible hunter of the night sky, will presently not be something very similar. Creepy crawly juice frames the right shoulder of Orion and is quite possibly of the most brilliant point in this heavenly body alongside the particular sword. Its gleam contributes essentially to the conspicuousness of this well-known heavenly body. The deficiency of bug juice will leave a reasonable hole in this heavenly figure, and Orion will no longer be as similar after the blast. The last destruction of scarab juice as a cosmic explosion won't just be an amazing galactic occasion, yet additionally a social peculiarity. It will change our discernment of the night sky until the end of time, and the people who witness the occasion live won't neglect it until the end of their lives. Scarab juice's end might rouse individuals to make altogether new stories and fantasies that retell the job of insect juice and Orion in human culture in new ways. The destiny of insect squeeze additionally makes us mercilessly mindful that even the seemingly everlasting stars are mortal and dependent upon consistent change, albeit the cycles happen in totally unique cycles and time aspects than life and demise on Earth. They by the by reflect the all-inclusive nature of creation, presence, and fleetingness. The latest update on the situation of insect juice perplexes researchers. An exceptional snapshot of occasions straightforwardly on the outer layer of the red monster star ought to give new insights concerning when scarab juice will detonate as a huge cosmic explosion. The latest perceptions show profoundly intriguing changes in the brilliance and design of insect juice. Are these now the unequivocal signs that the star is advancing surprisingly quick in its last period of life? These startling improvements bring up issues about the definite date of the blast. What precisely do we know, and would it be a good idea for us to be apprehensive? The latest perceptions of the red super Goliath in the group of stars Orion have yet again worked up the cosmic local area. Back in late 2019 and early 2020, researchers recorded a striking peculiarity that brought up issues. Bug squeeze abruptly diminished decisively, and some figured the finish of the star may have come. Creepy crawly juice is ordinarily one of the 10 most brilliant stars in the evening sky, and abruptly it turned out to be dim to the point that scarab juice slipped to 21st spot in the hit rundown of the most splendid heavenly bodies. What had happened? As a matter of some importance, this startling and sensational change in scarab juice's iridescence set off an intense discussion among space experts. The condition of the star was profoundly strange, and the abrupt loss of splendor animated warm theory about creepy crawly juice's short term. Insect juice's darkening is ordinary, somewhat, it's like the flashing of an old star gradually running out of fuel. However, the shrouds in 2019 and 20120 were especially prominent. They were seen by certain specialists as potential marks of the coming end of the star's life cycle. Stars of this type commonly show changes in their brilliance brought about by interior cycles like convection and related surface movement. However, the degree of creepy crawly juice's decrease in brilliance was unprecedented to such an extent that significantly more sensational cycles inside the star should be associated with. In 2020, the all-clear was given. The abrupt darkening of scarab juice could be made sense of. Normally, in 2024, the magazine Sky and Telescope revealed that creepy crawly juice was yet again encountering a mystifying decline in brilliance, and there might be expanding proof that something else is happening with insect juice than researchers suspect. New information in 2024. Is the end drawing closer? Have you at any point contemplated how researchers perceive that a star is going to detonate? Occasions like this don't occur that frequently. By the by, we currently know very well what's going on and in old stars that are going to detonate. Here, it should be found in a vast setting.